everybody. Welcome to 2019. It is me, Stella Wilde. I am here with your January Horoscopes. Very excited to get into this month's energies. There is a lot of energy to work with. That's almost too much to go into for just one tarot reading. So please, I have put together a monthly horoscope column, so please do check that out. I will leave the link in the description. It's on my website. It's a written horoscope for each sun sign, including some general energy information you'll want to know. So if you're into astrology, you might want to check that out. Also, I am offering a year ahead tarot reading. It's a 20-minute reading that gets into your personal energies for the year ahead. And you can book that on my website. I am still doing regular tarot readings for the month of January as well. So if you have a personal concern, please do book a reading with me. And finally, I have put on sale the Jupiter in Sagittarius Luck and Opportunity Forecasts. These are a minimum half-hour long readings, plus you get a transit calendar with that and some other stuff. So you might want to check that out. It's great, very easy to access, and you have access to it for the entire year. So it's not just like you watch it and then you don't ever get to see it again. You just have to create, once you purchase it, you create a little account on the on my website, and then you can log in and watch it as many times as you want. And that's true for the video products that I sell on the website. So that is something that you might be interested in. So the way I'm going to do the readings this month is I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross as usual. For some of you who have been watching for a while, thank you. You know that I kind of tune in and I wait till I hear what my spirit guides kind of want me to do. And they're telling me I need to use this deck, my very powerful Rider-Waite deck, and do a Celtic cross for you all. And also, they are telling me to pull an angel answer card for everybody in answer to a question that you may have and or kind of a theme for your year ahead. So I am going to start with the sign that had the most views in the month of December, and then the second most views, third most views, etc. And that's the order I will do the readings and release them onto YouTube. The other thing is I would really appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, subscribe, because these messages have really been resonating with so many people, as I've seen every month through comments and also through private messages. And the more we can get the word out and help more people with the information, the better it is. So let's spread the love. Okay. All right, awesome. Thank you for your help with that. And let's get into the readings. Hey, Scorpio, welcome to your January 2019 Horoscope. I have been tuning into your energy and shuffling, so let's get into it. Okay. I like to lay out the Celtic cross, and then I will give a general overview of the energies I'm seeing, and then I'll walk you through all the cards in the layout. Okay. Ooh, wow. Wow. Whoops. This is very exciting. Let me just sit for a second with it. You are coming out of a period, Scorpio, where you were not going in the right direction. Okay? You were not going in the right direction. But that's changed. That's in your past. You've gotten your sense of balance back and your sense of priorities, I would say. And these are really good cards. We have a couple here that are upside down, but it's okay. It's okay. You are initiating a fresh start with your money this month. And it's going to take a little while for the thing to get up and running. But I feel like it's going to be fine. You have to maintain the balance, Scorpio. You have the Temperance card as your outcome card. And it's the idea of keeping the balance. I think that you might be somewhat obsessed. Oh, a Scorpio, a little obsessed. You might be somewhat obsessed, my dear Scorpio, with a business project, and particularly one that involves writing, communication, possibly deep research. I'm feeling, though, that it is a marketing, networking, writing component to it. Social media, something like that. This is a new business venture because you were going in the wrong direction. I feel this is also probably something that is your own. It's like your own side hustle, your own, if you're an entrepreneur, this is your own. Maybe it's an offshoot of something that you're already doing. But you finally have the concept and you're planting the seeds this month. You have 2 number 1s here, which is beautiful. You're planting, actually 3, I'm sorry, let me take that back. You have 3 number 1s here. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. So you are planting seeds, number 1, right? Planting seeds to blossom later. I would say that this is going to probably blossom in about, I feel by the end of the year. So probably like with this Temperance card, so probably in about 10 to 14 months. So it could be anywhere from October to, you know, February of next year. It might come sooner. You know, timelines are fluid. Like things that we do today can influence a timeline and make it come faster, you know, like, or postpone it a little bit. So, you know, timelines are a little fluid, but that's a general range. And yeah, this is very good. There's one thing, I'm not exactly sure what this is related to. I'm gonna have to tune into that one a little bit. But all right, let's start breaking it down. So I'm gonna start with the recent past. The recent past, you have the 3 of Wands upside down. So as I said already, this was at least the last anywhere from 3 years to 3 months. You've been on the wrong path. You have been on a path that has not been productive for you. You lost your way. You have the Hermit card here on top of the reading, influencing the outcome. You lost your way. I feel like you probably got caught up in somebody else's agenda and thinking that that was the way you were going to make progress. With these number 1s here, there's a very strong sense of wanting to do this yourself, your own business. I also say that because in your hope and your fear is the Queen of Wands card. Now, normally Scorpio would be represented by the Queen of Cups because that is the water sign energy, right? And the water sign energy and Scorpios, as we know, are very intuitive. They kind of go with the flow. They sense, they tune in. They're very strategic with their intuition. Okay. And that's all well and good. That's great. I mean, we love all that. That's fantastic. But this card upright, showing in your hope and your fear, is about making stuff happen in the world. It's about creating something new and creating something for yourself. This is about being a leader. Not that a Queen of Cups couldn't be a leader, but the Queen of Cups energy is much more receptive. It's much more intuitive. It's much more, I don't want to say passive, but it can be a little passive, but it's more like, I like the word receptive. It's more receptive. This is about taking the bull by the horns and making something for yourself, by yourself, of yourself. All right. So this is like if you were talking about female entrepreneur energy, that's what this is. Queen of Wands upright. So the Queen of Pentacles can be also, though, but this is more, Queen of Pentacles can just be, you know, I am a good businesswoman, but I work in a corporation. This is, I have my own business. Queen of Wands. All right. This is entrepreneur energy. So I think you have felt like you lost your way. You got caught up in somebody else's agenda. Because the 3 of Wands upside down is misdirected energy. And with the 3, it's involving other people. So that's why I'm saying it's probably a corporation you worked for, a business you worked for, people you worked for. You got caught up in their agenda, what they wanted from you, rather than following your own, the beat of your own drum, so to speak, with this Hermit upside down. So that's why I'm saying you kind of lost your way. But within the last month, I would say, within the last month, you have been having, if it's not been the last month, then it's been in the last 2 weeks. So I'm doing this reading on New Year's Eve. So it's been in the last, since the full moon in December, I would say. And you've been having these thoughts that, you know what, 2019 is going to be my year. You have Jupiter in your 2nd house of money and finances. If you have Scorpio rising, Jupiter's transiting your 2nd house of value and finances. Jupiter wants to bring you gifts. Check out my Jupiter and Sagittarius luck and opportunity forecast. I will leave the link in the description. Jupiter wants to bring you financial gifts. I think what you're realizing, though, you've realized in the last 2 weeks, I also say 2 weeks because we have the 2 of Wands here, crossing your Ace of Swords and your Ace of Pentacles at the base of your reading. You're realizing that if that bounty is going to come to you, that abundance, that bounty, it's going to be through your own efforts. And you're going to be much happier as a result. So you're planting fresh seeds. You have this at the base of your reading. You're initiating new energy in terms of making money. So you may be filing for a DBA, an LLC. You're, like I said, I'm really picking up very strong entrepreneurial energy. You maybe bought your domain name. You got your social media handles. You are planting the seeds to build the business. And that business, Ace of Swords, will possibly require you to cut someone or something else loose. But you have to wait to do it. But it's going to come, probably in about 2 months. And I'm getting it now. I think that's what this card has to do with. We have this King of Swords energy in your environment upside down. This could be a boss. This could be your partner. But it is a significant air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your life. This person, I feel, if this is your boss, you're going to be probably in 2 months. Some of you might be giving notice and they're going to be upset at losing you, but it's not the right path for you anymore. Similarly, if you are starting something, a side hustle on your own, starting your own business on your own, so you're still kind of working your full-time gig, but you're getting something going for yourself, your partner may be upset because it's going to take a lot of, when you start something up, it requires a lot of energy. I know just from starting my business here for Stella Wilde, and there's a lot that goes into it, and you don't have a lot of time for other things. If you want to make a success of something, you have to be laser focused. As you know, Scorpio is very good at laser focusing, so you're going to be laser focused for at least the next 2 months on starting this writing project. Whatever this is, I feel whatever writing is involved in getting this business off the ground, you're going to be so busy and immersed in the paperwork and the writing and the contracts that this person in your life could be upset. Okay. They could feel neglected. They could feel like all of your attention is going to the business, which is true. Which is true. It is. They are going to just have to deal with that. Or alternatively, this could be a boss, the boss at your current job, who, if you give your notice in 2 months, is not going to be pleased with that. All right, let me pause the video. I'll be right back. I have to do that so my computer doesn't stop recording. Okay. But this is beautiful, beautiful energy that you're working with in the month of January. Now, the near future is the Ten of Pentacles. It is upside down, but I'm not looking at this as this is fine. This just means that the money is going to take a little longer to come in. That's why I'm saying about 10 months, right? With the 10 to 14 months, because we have the Temperance card as the outcome. So the thing with this card though is, in your heart is the Page of Pentacles upside down. You have to keep the faith, Scorpio. Okay, you have to keep the faith that this is going to manifest for you in the right time frame. You have to stay in this entrepreneurial energy. You have to have the entrepreneurial mindset of knowing that, yes, it takes hard work. Yes, it takes laser focus, but it also takes a lot of fiery, creative faith in yourself. And holding on to that is very important. Holding on to that energy. So if you have a bad day, like it doesn't wreck your whole week and then you don't do anything because you had a bad day. Like, you keep the energy hot and focused and passionate, because this is what you are passionate about creating and building. Entrepreneurs are driven by their passion, not only for the thing that they're creating, but for the lifestyle that they're going to create as a result of being independent. And that's what's important to you also with this energy. So you have to, with this Page of Pentacles in your heart upside down, don't lose heart and don't lose hope if the money's a little slow in trickling in, because that's just timing. That's all. It's just the timing, but the money's going to be here. This is still a good card. I don't care that this card is upside down in this reading, because all these cards are actually very good. The only card that's a little iffy is whoever this person represents for you in your environment, that they are going to, they're not going to be too pleased with what's going on. And I have to say too, since they're showing up upside down, this King of Swords upside down can say mean things, just, to be mean. They could get cranky and say like stupidly mean cutting remarks to you, which have no basis in reality at all, just because they're feeling neglected. So, bear that in mind. So the other possibility too, I'm not feeling this as strongly, but it's possible that this person's upset because the money is slow in coming in. So if this is your partner, they could be like, Scorpio, well, you said this was going to start making money right away. And yeah, it is, but it only made $100. I thought it was going to make 10,000. And so there could be a little of that going on, and you're just going to have to stand strong in your faith and know that the money will come with this. This is a beautiful, whatever this idea is that you have is beautiful with this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords here. Like I said, it's just going to take, this is also a waiting card. This Two of Wands. So there is a little bit of an element of that going on as well, as I said before. There could also be a choice you have to evaluate between two ways you could structure this business. And that could cause a slight delay as well. I would say try not to be too perfectionistic about that. It's sometimes hard to know right away what will be a moneymaker. What aspect of your business will be the moneymaker. Sometimes it's the thing you least expect. So maybe you don't have to choose right away. So just, bear that in mind. Now your outcome card is beautiful. You have the Temperance card. This is about listening to your angels, staying in balance. That's what Temperance is all about. It's about balance. So you will be obsessed with this. You will be obsessed with making this business happen and making the money happen. But with this card showing up, this is also about the idea of not getting too carried away. You must still go to the gym and take care of yourself. You must still eat right. You must still take care of other responsibilities. So don't let your obsession totally take over your life. That's what this message is for me here with this Temperance card. The other thing too is, you notice we have, just in case you don't know this card, we have these two cups here, which ties back into my two wands. So I feel like I just keep feeling like there's two aspects to this business with these two cups here. And like I said, you may not have to choose right away. And there may be a way that these two can kind of feed off of one another. Maybe they're not distinctly separate. See the way these are two separate? Excuse me. The way these are two separate. And these are linked. See how the water, the emotions are flowing in between the two cups? This card is about alchemical transformations also. These two ideas can maybe synergistically work together. And it's interesting too, because we also have two aces here. We have this and this. So I think that there's going to be some sort of very grounded, practical reality to whatever this business is that you're creating. Even if it's a service-based business, it's really very practical and grounded. But it has an element of serving through teaching, writing, and classes as well. So I don't think it could be, so in other words, it could be a service-based business and also a business that sells products. Like it could be both things. So I think you're going to be able to find a way, Scorpio, to combine that. Like I think that it will be divinely inspired because we have this angel here. So I would take the month of January to kind of tune into that energy here of how that how those two things could work together and be a really transformative experience for the people, for your customers, for your clients, whoever you're going to be serving. It's the idea with temperance is the idea of transformation. So whatever you're creating will probably need some sort of element of transforming the people it's serving. So it's not just, another ebook somebody buys. It's not just another course somebody buys. It's not just another lipstick that somebody buys. Hey, lipstick can be transformative. It can, because it makes you feel beautiful. So there's some sort of transformative element to that, Scorpio. Okay? All right, I think this is beautiful. I think this is really, really awesome. I think it's fantastic. You have such strong energy to create abundance for yourself this year. Such strong energy. And it's stepping into your passion of creating a life for yourself that will be more aligned with your right path and with who you are. I love it. I think it's great. Okay, so now you can ask, we're going to pull an angel card. You can ask a question and we'll see what the answer is, or we'll see if how this answer plays into the reading that we just did also. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Let's see. Yeah, this is really, I like this reading for you very much. You just got to have that faith. The money's going to come. You have very good ideas. Whatever those two ideas are that you have, they're very good. But like I said, they're not supposed to be separate, I don't think. There's a way to make them work together. Oh, I'm waiting for a card to pop out. One hasn't popped out yet. Let's see. They usually come flying at me. Come on, Scorpio needs an answer. All right, let's do this one. See how that one's sort of like, I don't know if you can see. This one's like jumping out. Okay, so you got wait. So this could be an answer to your question. This can also be, we talked about waiting, about the timing. There's two here. It may take, like I said, about 2 months before there could be some money coming in. You may have to wait a little bit before that, sword can be fully cut. Because, I don't know if I mentioned that. I was thinking it. I don't know if I said it out loud. Like I said, something could be severed. So there could be a job that you leave as a result of, wanting to start up this business. But wait, it's not the right time yet for that. That's why the Two of Wands was crossing it. It's not the right time yet it's the right time to do the writing and the creating. But if this eventually is going to involve you leaving a job you already have, I don't feel it's the right time for that. And I think that this is corroborating that. Okay, eventually it will be, but right now, no. Okay, so that's some good information. All right, Scorpio, I'm very excited for you with this. I would really love to hear how this resonates for you. And I wish you all the best for January 2019. And also check out my monthly horoscope on my website. I'll leave the link in the description. You might find that of value. And I wish you all the best. As always, take care. Stella Wilde signing out.